You know, Meisters, there's nothing like getting the week started off, settling in, and hanging out right here with you. There's nothing like it, Meisters. I mean, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, that's why, Meisters, I'm always telling you how much I appreciate and love you. Because there's no way that I could start this week off, Meisters, that would turn out to make my day, or the finish to my day, any better whatsoever, Meisters. There's just no way it would work out to be any better. We're here. We're hanging out with you. We love to have the conversation. We love to make the plays. We love to see the way things are growing in Meisters. Rumble just had its first of what I'm sure will be many exclusive streams yesterday. That's right. So, you know, if you were on Twitch and YouTube and you're like, hey, what do you mean special stream? You streamed yesterday? You don't do that. Well, Meisters, we got the opportunity. So you know where we took it? We took it to where we got the most support. Right over to Rumble. So I'd suggest if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you might want to just go over there, create an account. Tell them Omega sent you. Tell them the Meisters of Madness are looking for you. Go follow that channel. Settle right in. We're back, Meisters, to do some more KOTOR. I'm ready. I'm eager. And I'm going to jump in. Unapologetically, Meisters. I'm going to jump in unapologetically. Because, as the title states, Meisters, we don't see, Meisters, any balance between good and evil. That whole aspect of where Star Wars wants to take it, like there's a balance, you know, in the Force between light and dark, good and evil. That stops right here, Meisters. It's not true. It's not accurate to life. That whole Eastern theology. Sorry. I'm going to tell you right now, Meisters. We're not going to buy it. You shouldn't buy it. Good, evil. Good is always superior to evil. Period. And in the end, good will prevail. Not here. Not on this. Not in this dimension currently. Not on this planet currently. Not on your planet currently. It can't. But in the future, when you look at good versus which side should good be on, my right or my left? We're wearing good versus evil. Good will always prevail on top. That is just, it's a fact, Meisters. It's a fact. Now, I got a few housekeeping things I got to take care of real quick, Meisters. Before we jump in. Because as Mondays be, Meisters, it's a busy Monday. So hang out. Give me a few minutes to go finish prepping the tea. I don't think I'll be coming back with a mug because I don't think that the boys over here had time to take it off the Bunsen burner and put it in the pot. So your boy Omega's going to do that. And I'll be right back. All right, Meisters, we see y'all coming in here. Glad y'all decided to jump in as we get this thing going. It's good to see everybody, Meisters. Good to see everybody. All right. The tea is almost there. We had to pull the ingredients together. We didn't have a fresh tea ready for ourselves, so we got the leaves. We threw them in, grinded them up, pulled them out, packaged them in anyway, you know, Meisters. Y'all know how to make tea. Everybody here is aware of how to make tea, so I don't have to tell you. I get it. Let's just jump in, shall we? Let's just jump in, Meisters. And get back into this epic classic that we've been enjoying here lately called Knights of the Old Republic! We've got all of our allies now Jedi'd up. If that's a word, don't care if it's not. We got them there. And so we're going to jump back in and just go right on into the rest of the story. Being overpowered as we are. And show the dark side what it's all about. Are y'all getting audio? I don't think I'm getting audio, boys. You getting audio? No, you guys neither. Let's try a quick reset, Meisters. Let's try a quick reset. Not sure why there's no audio there. That might be an easy fix though. So let's pull it back. Let's allow the systems to all kind of come together, figure out what's going on and why in the world that this thing isn't cooperating right off the bat. And then, you know what? When the crew gets it all figured out, and I get the signal, there it is. We'll see if we've got audio. Settings look accurate. I'm not sure, Meisters. Let's try a couple more things. Hold on, Meisters. Let's do a little sound test here, shall we, Meisters? Let's just do a little sound test here. Ah, there we go, Meisters. We got it figured out. All right. Meisters, apologies. Apologies. Now that we... My fault, Meisters. My fault. Should have had all that set up to begin with. Should have had it all lined up. the correct way. I think we got it figured out. Let's try this one more time, Meisters. One more time. Okay. There's another way we can do this. We're just gonna do a hard reset, Meisters. Just gonna have to do a hard reset. And while we do, I assume you can still hear me, Meisters. While we get this hard reset going, we're gonna hang out with you, Meisters. We're gonna hang out with you. We're not going anywhere. Don't you worry. We're still here. We're still figuring it out. And I know you're here for the ride, Meisters. We always have your support, which we appreciate. All right. One more time, Meisters. Let's give this a try. Let's see. Let's just see if this fixed the issue. That's more like it. All right. Few more housekeeping things, Meisters. Just bear with me a second. I gotta get everything pulled back up so we know what's going on, so we're able to chat with you all on all the platforms that y'all want to jump in on. So just hang out for a second, Meisters. Hang out for a second. I apologize, Meisters. Do not know what the issue was there, why we had all the trouble that we had. But we get it figured out, Meisters. We will get it figured out. We will get it figured out. Staring at myself, it's kind of odd, Meisters, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of odd, you know. So going through here, pulling out the different chats and everything else, and having to sit here and stare at my own face. It's a little odd. You're like, Omega, you don't get up and look in the mirror every single day? No, I don't. All right, I think we're pretty much back. Conspiracy music in the chat already. Welcome back, my good sir. Always an immense pleasure to see you hanging out here. Meisters, we get to talk to conspiracy music on the regular. And it's Meisters, if you don't know what it's like to hang out with conspiracy music, you're missing out. It's a real pleasure. He's in the chat right now on Rumble, so if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you go over to Rumble. Check him out. Click on his name, see what he's all about. It's good stuff over there. And if you are on Rumble, well, he's in the chat. Click on his name. Go check him out. Give him a like and a follow on his channel. Any of the videos that you watch with him, it's a good time. We love it. And we finally have, at least I assume we finally have everything working and back in order. So let's for the 4th time, attempt to jump back in to our playthrough of KOTOR 2. Much more like it, Meisters. Much more like it. Alright. Sometimes, you know, systems want to get a little finicky. Hardware gets a little bugged. Programs get some glitches. And you got to go in and clean them up. And for some reason, I'm standing around in my underwear. Alright. We just finished getting the handmaiden sorted out. You know, Meisters, sometimes, especially with the ladies, you gotta kind of sort them out. You know what I mean, Meisters? They get a little out of hand.
My life for yours.
And they want to spar with you, and they want you to take your clothes off when you spar with them. And we're like, you know, we understand the Chani ritual and everything, but we're not taking all the clothes off, all right? So you need to cool it. You're not taking your clothes all the way off either. So keep your clothes on. We can do a little sparring. We'll see how things go. And then, hey, by the way, wouldn't you like to learn how to be a Jedi? Wouldn't you like to learn how to be a Jedi? And of course, she was like, sure, I'll learn how to be a Jedi. You sparred with me. I'll learn how to be a Jedi. So we got her sorted out finally, Meisters. We got her sorted out.
I will answer what
Alright, we don't have the dialogue with her to gain some of her abilities just yet, so. Alright. Now that everybody's all Jedi'd up. Gotta think about who I want to take out here. I think I'm gonna take Atten. Add him, and then we're gonna add Mira. And we're gonna go on out here. We're gonna go out here. Yeah, we could take the handmaiden and level her up, and you know, go ahead and start figuring that all out, but not yet. Not yet, Meisters. I really just want to rock Mira and Atten to get this party started. Searched all this, right? Crash site. That hands to the Enclave courtyard. Alright, yeah. That's what I figured. They made the Enclave smaller overall. Whenever they it came to two. Dantooine is much bigger in the original. Forgot about this. We're always about getting some loot, Meisters. We're always about picking up some loot. Alright, let's go in here. There's a whole bunch of little sub-quests we can do before this main event. If you missed it last time, basically what happened...
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
Don't know who he's supposed to be talking to there, but I assume it's some sort of hollow projector that we can't see because the game glitched. That's what I'm going to assume.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me. Fantastic. I'd only hoped to get the modulator back. I never imagined you would get my money back, too. How did you do it?
I mean...
Really? You must have been very persuasive.
Oh, we're extremely persuasive, Meisters. I mean...
You have more than earned this.
There's not even a question that we're persuasive. We got a random rare blaster, it looks like. Light side points, which, you know, as you know, Meisters, we don't need. Experience and credits. Or no, we lost credits. Because we gave him his credits back. But we got XP. XP is much more valuable than credits anyway. So, let's go ahead and level up Mira. Hit her with some wisdom. We like hitting her with some wisdom. Give her a little bit of that. Upgrade some skills. Hit her with a new force power. Boom. Simple, complete, done. 35 strength plus 12. Oh. Meisters. Light mastery plus 3 strength right there. He gets plus 3 con. Mira gets plus 3 con. Wow. Well, okay, so Meisters, it's based on the Jedi. So he's a sentinel. She's a sentinel, so they get the plus 3 con. I get the plus 3 strength because we're guardian into weapon master. So that's why that is. In case y'all were wondering, like, what's this all about? That's what it's all about.
The elusive Master Rook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding.
None of us anticipated that, and then he got pissed at us
mercenaries devised a plan
for saving his.
to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi.
Ha! Conspiracy
even with
music
a plan, the mercenaries
dropping
have
in a
gathered their
chat
forces,
over
they
there on
coordinate
Twitch as well. He said, I got you over here too, Omega. Don't you worry. We appreciate it, conspiracy music. Wherever you want to watch, but, you know, as you and I would agree, Rumble's the best location, so.
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so that, though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long. Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda.
They're never ready,
and see what you can
Meisters.
do to
They're never
strengthen our
ready.
defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle. Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you
Aid me in my task, eh?
Alright,
So we just get all the loot inside of Kunda, kill all the enemies, because that's, I mean, realistically, Meisters, let's look at this scenario. Conspiracy music, I shared out over here. He's hit all 3 channels at this point, Meisters. He started on Rumble, first one in to chat there. Hit us up on Twitch, first one to chat there. Hit us up on YouTube, first one to chat there. Conspiracy music just rocking tonight. He's all over it. I love it. I love it.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans? I don't know if it's certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so
as long
good.
as it takes us to get done what we need done before the battle, Meisters. That's the answer to the question.
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done. Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince.
Alright.
When you're ready, come back and we can...
So there's a lot of things we can do to gain a little bit of XP here on the side. So we're going to do that. I want to go talk to this guy outside first, though, Meisters, because he just might have some items that we could purchase for, you know, repairing stuff. At least that's the hope. Because our parts, we've used a bunch of them for fixing other things to get more XP. So I'm hoping he's got some. So we'll see. Yeah. I'd like to see what you want. I like to see him. Show it to me. We've got 8 parts. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, Mandalore is one of the guys that we get later on. I forgot all about that. Good old Mandalore. Don't need it. Those are all upgrades. I never get rid of upgrades, even though I could probably do so and not hurt from it. I just always, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, but what if I need them at some point? Never end up using them all. But it'll be okay, Meisters. It'll be all right. We don't have to use every single thing. I do want computer spikes, and there's 4 more parts here, so we'll buy all 4 of those parts.
Manama treto sobre barak drun. Krishe mentru gre babano. Terewana jun konata delo eraguno tuna. Dai Der inturun to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta cholo. Terewana jun konata delo eraguno tuna. Dai inturun kawre kare pap. Der inturun to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan terewana jun konata delo eraguno tuna.
1,000 credits. Well, I mean, we got plenty, sure.
Der inturun to wakare kwe wapa teratana chingaradana.
There we go. So we got that taken care of. There's some sort of side door we gotta go take care of. This is here. Okay, this is the one that's malfunctioning. So if you're on the dark side, you can open it and let the enemies in. On the light side, you can lock it down. Makes perfect sense, Meisters. All right, some more XP there. Every little bit counts, Meisters. Every little bit. It counts. It counts. So we're getting it. We're getting it, Meisters. Because it counts. I guess we could put down a few mines, couldn't we? You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. We'll go in here. We'll repair what we can. I mainly went to him to get parts. He gave them. Now let's go. Let's go get the rest of this we can get, and let's just move on. So one of the things we do want to do is we want to go to the med bay.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to...
Tochi monas runta. You posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk. Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba. Bora. Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba. Fasa susho wi. Hoshmanfu ni wado ni kuta masapa. Tongi wamaji. Doki ni kamaren zuni inash di John Bla wensom. Dawanga nochi. Roren mana. Chauduso jamara.
It's fine. We'll take a look. Ooh. Con deck strength. That's not bad. Okay. Couple of crystals. Not much of anything else we're looking for, so close that. That was pretty good. It's a pretty good little find right there. Private door. But I thought my security key opened every door. Are you serious? Don't need to talk to him. It's totally fine. Security door. Oh, wait a minute. That's for the... Oh, that's right. There was a couple turrets that we had to fix too, wasn't there? Okay. Let's go check out the turrets real quick. Then we'll come back. Wait, private door? Yeah, it's private. You know, security key is supposed to open everything, but it's like, oh, no, this is a private door. Can't open that one. You can open everything, but the ones... You get what I'm saying, Meisters. Not happy about it. Not much I can do about it. Wait a minute. You gonna join the security force? Nope. He probably could, but he's not. And the admiral that he's supposed to be talking to is Karth, but you know, obviously. Okay. I was under the understanding, Meisters, that we could, you know, fix the turret, not sabotage it? Maybe we got the wrong turrets. Maybe I'm thinking of a different set of turrets, Meisters. It's very possible. How about this bad boy? Nope. Random plasteel cylinder. Okay. All right. Let's have a little gander then. 85 credits. That's pretty garbage. But I guess better than nothing. Better than nothing, Meisters. Security clearance is bad on that one too, huh? There's no turrets out here, right? Yep, no turrets out there. So now I'm wondering. What malfunctioning turrets is he talking about? I'm also trying to rack my brain any... Hold on, Meisters, hold on. Now see, this is slice the computer. Turrets are wait a minute. Turrets are active and set to attack friendlies and hostiles. Pending base alert status. Okay. Change target priority. Reprogram turrets to attack only hostiles. 7 spikes. There. That fixed the problem. Obviously. Like, Meisters. The Holy Grail of the Meisters. You know what? Hold up. Let's do this the right way, Meisters. Let's do this the right way. We didn't start off the stream the right way, so I owe it to you, Meisters. Especially the conspiracy music being the first one in the chat tonight to hang out with us. Meisters! And conspiracy music. Raise my mug to you. Cheers. Oh, yeah. That is hot! We love it just like that. Wait, I got to do another one. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Whew, yeah. That is some hot tea. Just the way we like it. Just the way we like it, Meisters. Whew. Now that we're all properly set into motion, let's jump back in. Where were we? We need to go across the other way. Get to the other side. See what we got going on over here. Getting tired of these private doors, Meisters. Boom. More XP. Stuck door. The stuck. I guess it is what it says it is. It's a stuck up door. I don't know why it's so stuck up, but you know, hey. Broken droid. We get parts. Oh, okay. We get some stuff. Okay. 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 Just a bunch of stuff. Pair parts. How many 8? Took 1 to reactivate the droid. If there are 4, there's a total of 20 parts needed per droid. We don't have 20 parts, Meisters. We have the ability to do 1 optimization on each droid. So we're going to give it targeting. Actually, let's leave it alone for now. Let me go over here. Should be able to because I feel like we can get parts if we break down some of these droid pieces, right? Because we're never going to use the droids. Other than when we're required to. So we can break down these total components 4. Component value 3. Components. And if we wanted to make parts, we need components. So yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. I was correct in my assumptions, Meisters. I also have these explosive rockets. They makes 4 components. Okay. So we got what we can work with here. Let's make some components. I never use rockets, so. Got 126 components now. 180 components. I think Meisters 180 components should give us what we need. Because we just need parts. Alright, we got 20 parts. That should be plenty to get all these droids fully operational. Which should give us the maximum amount of experience that we need. Oh, forgot about that. Might only be 3 droids. I may have been mistaken, Meisters. That's okay, though. It's a lot of XP, though. 800 experience times 3. 2,400 XP. 4 times 3. 120 additional XP. Or 1,200. My apologies. No, 120. I got that right the first time. 120. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. That's a lot of XP. We'll take it. I think. What is that hydro spinner for? I don't even remember who. You know what? It doesn't matter, Meisters. Let's get this thing rolling.
I was right about you. You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
May not. There's not going to be. I'm certain I've done all I can.
And we got a lot to do.
No, we didn't do all we could, Meisters, but we've done all we needed to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
AKA, I don't want to die.
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunza's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it.
Alright, good. I'm
Let's
ready.
get
Let's
for
go.
the
Let's go.
mercenaries.
I
We
just
fall here.
rock and roll. Let's go, baby.
Falls with us.
We're about to kill some mercenaries. They don't stand a chance. See, we got the turrets going, Meisters. We got the turrets going. There's gonna be some. Apparently, there's just random people standing outside. Why they're standing outside, I don't know. Okay. I'm not sure what that's all about, but okay. Want to play it difficult tonight, huh? You want to play unresponsive, unengaging. You want to play make us do things over again? I see how we are tonight. I see how we are tonight. Sure, bring it on. We're not discouraged. We'll just skip your cutscene, and we'll see how you like that. We'll skip all your dialogue. We'll see how you like that. You want to interrupt our good time? I will not be discouraged. Not gonna happen, Meisters. Won't be discouraged. We'll just save before we have that conversation and start this whole mess all over again. That's what we'll do. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're gonna have this conversation again. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he's already taken care of. Does it still have this door? Okay. Chances are we might be a little ahead of the game. Maybe this is when we stepped out to check and see if the turrets could be corrected from outside. Maybe that's where it is. You know, it's hard to tell sometimes, Meisters, exactly where your autosave is. Okay, we've obviously purchased that. So that's a good thing. That's purchased. Don't have to repurchase that. Okay, so this is where we're at. All right. Fix the turret. Now we go, take care of and reactivate all these droids. Get them going. Gotta get them going, Meisters. We gotta get them going. It's a private door. We already know we can't mess with a private door. Security door, on the other hand, we got him. We got him. Get our unnecessary light points, get a little more XP. Let's take care of these other droids. But you know what we're going to have to do before that, Meisters? Get all these items. To go over here to this here table. We have to break down a bunch of different parts into components. And we're going to have to build ourselves some more repair parts. So let's get to it. Let's break it down. Let's break it down first. All right, all the rockets. Where they at? All right, took care of that. And then what did we do? We did the Mark 1 and Mark 2 items, right? All right, should be plenty. Now, parts. All right, 20 parts, right? Plenty, Meisters, plenty. More than enough. Repair, do everything, engage in patrol, leave it alone. All right, next one. Do that, take that, engage it, done. Next droid, repair, 1, 2, 3, engage, done. All right, we're right. See, Meisters, we're not getting discouraged. We're right back where we were. It didn't even slow us down, Meisters. Not even a little. Not even a little. Now, before we do this again, we hit this random cutscene that wants to give us trouble. Let's just go ahead and save it. Boom. It's saved. Done. Done. Meisters, done. Let's have a conversation. Huh? Let's have a conversation. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not what I meant to say.
I was right about
Yeah. Ready.
All right.
Good.
And we got a lot to do.
Let's go. Let's move on. A lot to do? No. We're done.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense...
No, I don't want to hear your business. Move on. All right. I'm ready. Let's go. All right. Now. Cutscene with the turret. Skip. Yep. Skip. Boom. Problem solved, Meisters.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
He's got a few droids behind him giving him trouble. And he wants to tell us to stand aside? Okay.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Then you've allied with these... I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up.
Malak's
But
Academy,
it looks
huh?
like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
He's not here to pull us out of our predicament, Meisters. What a lie. Alright, so these are all enemies. So here's what we're going to do. Oh look, it's our buddy. Convince him to join the fight, Meisters. Boy, we effectively convinced him too, didn't we? I mean, I don't know how they expected to win this. It was kind of stacked against them.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi...
That's why we didn't do
protected
any more
us from
Meisters. It was kind of pointless to continue doing that.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll
Dark side's
excuse me, I
better.
have much work to
Dark
do.
side's better.
Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
At least we receive
Kunda is
experience.
safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the
Oh,
Administrator
now
will
you want to
make
say it's in no
your
small
assistance.
part due to me.
I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
I don't want
I
to talk to
suppose
him.
there's something
I
I
don't.
should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and it increases the odds of dealing critical strikes against your attackers.
Because he's a defensive
I
little...
don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
We're going to keep it PG. Oh, we received a short lightsaber. Okay. Oh, we only get one. That's right, we only get one. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't even really matter. Just give it to awareness. Whatever. Give it to awareness, Meisters. That's fine. Alright. Level 19. Not bad. Meisters, not bad. Level 19. Don't know why my allies are missing. Let's add in Mira. Plan on giving her a double-bladed lightsaber, Meisters. Actually, do I get her to dual wield or double-bladed? Atten is single. We already have Atten as single, so we can't give him. Mira, she starts with a double. Let me give her the dual wield. May give her the dual wield.
Yes?
Gotta put her clothes back on as usual. Fortitude, max dexterity bonus +4. What's her dex? She has a +3. So we could. Okay, I see. I got you. I got you. So what we need to do is go here. We actually need to make her a Jedi first, so she can get Jedi defense and all that. You know what I mean, Meisters. You know what I mean. Just boost her awareness. Why not? Feats. There it is. Right there. Jedi defense, Meisters. She already has that, right? Like it has to be complicated or something, Meisters. It doesn't. But they make it complicated, Meisters. For some reason, they just want to make it complicated. Oh, I get 2. That's right. That's right. That's right. Boom. Accept it. Level up. Attributes. She's a 16 in Dex, and she's a Jedi Knight. Radio Octave in the chat again. Welcome, brother. Raise my mug to you as well. Cheers. That's right, Radio. Doing KOTOR 2 as usual. We're going to give her strength. Just hit her with awareness. Go ahead and bump that to its max. You know, for powers. Obviously, since we're on the light side. Force push is always good. Level her up again. Boom. This is quick, simple, and easy. Radioactive is asking, have you heard the argument of this being the best RPG of all time? Thoughts? Radio, I've been making that argument. That's my thought. No, but in all seriousness, to answer your question, Radio, I have heard it, and to a great degree, I do agree. This is by far one of the best. Well, let me walk it back just a little bit. Give you my reasoning behind what I'm saying. So, as you're aware, I'm sure. I mean, purely objectively, I think it is. So, as you're aware, Radio, this is Dungeons and Dragons, right? Obviously, with a Star Wars skin, Star Wars skills, and everything else. Now, of course, it lets you go beyond level 20. And it doesn't have nearly the insane overpowered abilities that Dungeons and Dragons can get to at level 20. But hear me out. The rules and everything around the game, right? It's all Dungeons and Dragons based. So yes, I would agree with you because Dungeons and Dragons was the and still remains probably the basis for all RPGs, right? I mean, the whole system behind D&D is where RPGs come from. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. And Star Wars is a great theme for the template around Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, no, I played this both the first and the second game more times than I can count. That's how good it is. It's still by far one of my favorite RPGs. Probably, given the amount of time I put into it, it is my favorite because I've definitely put more time into this game than any other RPG. And the thing that I liked most about the Star Wars is the influence, changing your allies from light to dark, and in 2, which we're playing, obviously converting them over to Jedi. One of the best things that could have ever been implemented into Star Wars. What do I give her here? I want to kind of change it up. But always doing damage to droids is a good thing. She's going to be mainly using lightsabers anyway, so. Shawnee. But yeah, we don't ever upgrade or level up any of our allies until we get them completely converted over to Jedi, because you don't want to waste those levels in warrior or scoundrel or anything like that. So we've waited, especially with her, a while. It's been a while with her. But yeah, I'm glad you think the same. I'm glad you think the same. It's good to see. Yeah, I could give her the vitality point, but there's other things too that are really good, like not that one. It's this one, I think. Saving throws is really good because it makes her hard to stop when she comes after you. She's a guardian, so she's gonna be jumping into every single fight. Unadulteratedly fast, which we like. We like it. Another attribute, we're pouring it right here. Every single time. She is 100% Jedi Guardian. It's 100%. 100%. Guess we just give her lightsaber throw. Because that's always a good one. Skills. Boom. Feats. Now we got all that. Could give her more vitality. That's always a good thing. I think we just make it so she can heal a little bit faster out of combat. Not that we absolutely... Actually... Got Jedi heal. Her healing out of combat really doesn't do much good. We could do this one too. Deflection rolls are always fantastic. Alright, boom, there she is. Jedi Guardian, 11 levels in it. Level 17 overall. Her stats are good. 21 on strength. That's always good. That light mastery bonus. Fantastic as always. Alright. Oh, wait. Kind of hard to fight without weapons, huh? We only have short lightsabers, unfortunately. But it'll be okay. I think this color combination will look good, too. We'll get a regular lightsaber and we'll get it on her here in a little bit. +2 strength. Let's see if we got anything better now. Dex +2. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nope. Wait a minute. That didn't change it, did it? It did. That's not what we want. We want there. Because that's what she's all about. She's all about the strength stat. Okay, now we can look at these others, too. Say 42 is pretty good. Dex, con, and strength. +1. I think that's where we want to go with that one. And there's no defense bonus on this one, which is kind of... But it also gives her con, dex, and strength, which, you know, the +1 to dex automatically boosts her. She got a +3 here. So she's 19 defense. It's not much different from where the rest of them are. Why are you wearing regular clothes? I don't understand. I don't understand. We need to give her something here too. She gets a... Wait, what's her bonus right now? +3? So yeah, she could really take advantage of that, right? There's that other one. She doesn't need strength, though. Charisma's good because it lets you use both sides of the force, but she's only got light side, so yeah, I think we're good here. It's the best one. Persuade, charisma, stealth, dexterity, con, strength. All right, we'll do this one. Response package. Modifier, saves, reflex. That's good, and then you know, I need a mod. I need a mod that removes the eyewear, so you don't have to see it. You can equip stuff and not have to see it visually. It always irritates me that we have to look at that stuff. Ooh, dex +2. Computer use +4, security +4. Dex +1, saves all +3. Dex +1, fort +2 saves, and skill demolition +6. Dex +1, attack modifier when unarmed, and then physical +5. I think that's the better one. But then at that point, you got a dex bonus of +4. Oh, she's only got +4, so that's good. It's actually spot on where she wants to be. So she got a +4 dex. Defense is still 23. And that's added to her attack. Since she's got lightsaber finesse, I think that's pretty hot. Oh, that's right, I got her dual wielding as well. We're just gonna leave blasters on her right now. Yeah, she's a Jedi, but she can totally use blasters. Who said Jedi can't use blasters? Tell me who said Jedi can't use blasters. Anybody know? Radio? Conspiracy music? No, ain't nobody said. Oh, well, thanks for the follow, Obsidian Order. We appreciate it, brother. That, Meisters. That's a monument right there. That pushes us to 60. With the Obsidian Order, we are at 60 followers as of right now. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the follow very much. All right, let's see. Dex +1, Dex +1. That gives us like Dex +2, but you know, defense bonus +1 is it's actually really good. So we're gonna leave it as is. I think we're in a good spot here. I mean, her stats are pretty spot on. All right, let's get back to the game. We need to upgrade her lightsabers at some point, but I want to give her an actual lightsaber instead of just the short lightsabers, but I think for now we'll go ahead and upgrade. Oh. Completely forgot to check the corpses. Alright. Looks like just the one corpse. Yeah, you gotta loot the corpses, Meisters. You gotta loot them every single time. Don't forget to loot your corpses, okay? Meisters, don't forget to loot your corpses. Alright, let's go to the workbench. I'm gonna upgrade items. Oh yeah, we can upgrade these too. So J Shell Nephilim armor. Upgrade item. We don't have a whole lot of things. Okay. Dex -2. I think we're good on that. I need to start looking for more items like that now. Lightsaber, short lightsaber. These are the ones I need to upgrade. Okay. Now, the question becomes, what do we want to do with them, right? So, standard attack +2 and damage +2 is pretty good. It's pretty good. Blaster deflection +5 is fantastic. I love that. So put that there. Then here, damage physical 1 to 6 additional. That's really good, actually, because you're guaranteed an additional 1 point of damage every single time, but up to a maximum of 6. That's only 2. So overall, your chances of hitting higher, you know, for the law of averages, you're +3 on this, right? Whereas you're only +2 on that. But you get the +2 attack here, so that's good. This is always good. I like the damage to droids, because it comes up pretty often in this game. Stun. On hit, stun percent is 25 for 6 seconds. And then, of course, you got a DC 10 to negate the stun. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is mine and mine only. +2 damage. Wisdom and charisma. This is for... Nope, she doesn't need it. Con and... +1 sonic damage, okay. Dexterity +1, and it's got keen. Which is neat, but... we don't need that because she already has lightsaber finesse. Attack, wisdom +2. Dex +1, attack +1, stealth +4. That one would be good for Mira. Because we could actually give her an item to give her stealth and additional dex. Attack and wisdom +2. She doesn't need wisdom. So I think what we need to do is just go right here. We got all these lenses, but I'm not going to put them on just yet. Let's put... I like that droid damage. That's always good. We'll do that. Alright, that upgrades hers. And then mine needs my crystal. And then we always upgrade my items first. Because, my, you know, obviously main character is going to be out there all the time, Meisters. You got to upgrade it first. Blaster bolt deflection +1. Damage bonus. You get 2 energy damage. That reduces blaster bolt deflection. But it gives you +1 attack modifier and damage. See, that just seems better. Alright, emitter. On hit, stun 25% for 2 rounds. That's really good. We're going to do it. It may hit us with a defense bonus -1, but we're already at 23 defense. I'm not worried about it. Massive criticals 1 to 3. I like that a lot. 1 to 6 massive criticals. Okay. Now we're even talking better. I like that. Assemble. And then short lightsaber. Give it a damage bonus. That's really good, actually. We'll do that. Oh, we got another crystal slot. How did I not upgrade this already? I don't know. I didn't do it. You know what? This should be our lightsaber for just dealing extreme damage to droids. Because we already have that emitter that's doing it. We could add 2 to 12 here and +2 attack. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That makes total sense, Meisters. Makes total sense. All right, we're done. We're done upgrading. All right. The shopkeeping is complete. Let's go get on our ship. And let's head to Onderon. And move right along in the story on this game. Let's do it, Meisters. Let's do it. Whew. The people disappearing around here gets me every time, Meisters. Gets me every time. I wonder if all the people that have gone just like disappeared randomly when we've been playing Meisters. I wonder if they're gonna end up on a billboard at Walmart. You know what I'm saying, Meisters? Because we've seen a lot of people just disappear off of KOTOR 2. I wonder if Walmart is concerned for their lives and safety. I had 2 HA parts there. Might not matter. Might not matter that I did. Alright, to the next location. I think it's Onderon. Because we've done Dantooine, there's Onderon, we did Nar Shaddaa. We got Korriban too. Do we save Onderon for last and just do Korriban? I really like Korriban. I love Korriban. I love this Sith planet. Like, it's where I'm leaning, Meisters. It's where I'm leaning. It's Korriban. Oh, man. Decisions. It's tough for me sometimes, Meisters. I just love it. Because Onderon's fun, too. It's just, you know, which one do we save? Which one do we save for last? That's always the question in my mind. What do I save for last, you know? Onderon's a long one. And it really... the way that everything plays out there kind of ties into the end of the game, so we'll do Korriban first. I've done it the other way around too, and it's a lot of fun that way too, but we're making an executive decision. We're going to Korriban. It is what it is, all right? And I don't think, you know what? No, I don't. It's not that I just don't think. I know. This is the right way to go right here, Meisters. This is the right way to go. We're going to Korriban. And you're gonna be glad we did, Meisters. In the end, when it's all said and done and we look back on this stream, we're going to be like, yeah, you know what? We made the right decision. And we're glad we did. Every single time. Korriban, the Sith homeworld. This is where the first game also trumps the second one. Heh, Radioactive said, I appreciate the thought into it. I appreciate you, Radio. Radio, this is where I saw the first game and the second game
this is Korriban.
really have some
Why would one of the Jedi
differences.
You're looking for come here?
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface,
The story for Korriban and what you can do on Korriban in the first one is way better.
Power in this place.
It's way better than what you get to do the second time around. That's just the reality of it. The first time around, it's full of Sith. There's so many cool things to do and interact with. The second time, you get to interact with a bunch of machinery. It's kind of like, you know, the issue that Fallout 76 had when it first got released. There were no NPCs, no humans around. It didn't feel like you were in a real world. Same thing. Same thing.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
I don't care. I don't ever use you anyway. We're good, Meisters. We can't do it.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remain.
The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful.
Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
You know, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You know what? I think we continue to rock Mira and the Handmaiden for now. Yeah, I'm sure that's who I want. Stop asking me if I'm sure. I don't make executive decisions poorly. I make them very it's a thorough thought process.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing...
Oh, that was the other thing that was so good, wasn't it, Meisters? When we played the first one, you got to do all the different tombs.
Traps could not long hold
so
back
fun.
The curious, the
so
fools,
fun.
And the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
Oh, you're so wise, Kreia. So incredibly wise. Not.
I'm here. Let's move out.
Yeah, I was just checking to make sure she had her blasters. Alright. Before we get into this, Meisters, first and foremost, let's get a quick save. Then, second. Hey, QS is in the chat. Well, now, especially given that QS is in the chat, Meisters, we need to go grab a cup of tea. Refill. Because we're empty. I'll be right back, Meisters. All right, Let's do this the proper way, Meisters. QS, welcome to the chat. Everybody's gotten it tonight that's come into the chat. Raise my mug to you as well. And also all the Meisters that have just been lurking out there watching that haven't wanted to jump in the chat just yet. That's okay. That's okay, Meisters. You're all welcome. Cheers. Radioactive wants to know if we played The Force Unleashed. Yes, actually, Radio, we did. I want to hear your thoughts on it as well. I was disappointed. Because honestly, what I imagined in my head was The Force Unleashed would be action, adventure style like it is. But I assumed you would have more freedom to do what we do in KOTOR 2. The ability to travel and go places like you wanted to. And when you got there, kind of the freedom to travel around the map and do what you wanted to do. Interact in quests, main objectives, side objectives, and all that. And it completely failed me on that. Also, the ability to customize your character did not exist in Star Wars The Force Unleashed either. But if you just like a good Star Wars game that's action oriented, that has some cool fights and everything else, it's great for that. But because we fell in love I fell so much in love with KOTOR, it fell short for me. Radio said it should have and could have been much bigger. I feel like it was the precursor to the Fallen Order. Yes. On that, I think we both agree. It kind of is the precursor to the Fallen Order. And I think that what the Fallen Order was really based off of is the Force Unleashed. Maybe Fallen Order is sort of their attempt at redeeming the Force Unleashed because it was such a big failure in comparison to the Knights of the Old Republic. Because
you've disturbed the
I don't care, Kreia. Good grief.
Sent their guards
Get out of my head! Alright? Get out of my head. I don't care.
Hisses.
I don't care. Losing influence with her. But anyway, yeah,
That's another one for me.
And I honestly wanted the Fallen Order to be more too. It's good, don't get me wrong. Okay, the Fallen Order did a better job. It did not live up to my expectations. They kind of took a little more time to give you the ability to fill your character out and customize him more. But in the end, it still falls short of this. This is premier Star Wars in every way. And I heard Jedi Academy and that series was really good as well. I never played that one, but I heard it was really good as well.
Yes.
And it's like, what are you guys doing? Just stop, okay? If you're a game developer, just stop for a second. Take your eyeballs, take your brain, go look back on the successful Star Wars games, really dive in, play them, get a feel for what made them great. Then, look, when you've got a good look at that, come back to the drawing board. Wipe the slate clean. Wipe it clean. Put these two blueprints up there. How do we make something great? Alright? Alright? Now, do game developers do that? Which is why video games suck this day and time, for the most part. Unless you're from Software and some of those other good companies that take the time to really invest in their games. Radioactive said, I'm ready for a true open world Star Wars RPG. I'd even be okay with it being on one world. Exactly. Exactly. You don't have to have the full space travel and everything else that comes along with Star Wars every single time. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. It just needs to be a true RPG experience. And
This will teach you.
I haven't played the new Final Fantasy VIIs, but that battle system isn't bad either. This was, I mean, this was revolutionary. It feels very action oriented. It's turn-based 100%. Like, we all are aware this is a turn-based RPG. And it's okay that way. But it feels very action-based because of the way that they did it. Like, you think about the ingenuity that you see here. You got a turn-based system that they were able to take and make the players feel like, wow, this is revolutionary. I feel like it's active combat. It's not,
This will teach
but
you.
it's great. Nonetheless, it's great. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Radio. If we could just, please. But as long as... Who is it now? Remind me. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's EA that's been making all the Star Wars games. Or they're kind of in charge of how they're developed or something to that degree. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. When's the last time EA released a good... Like, I mean, not a cookie cutter. Not the last time EA cookie cut a game out and said, here's a game, and people were like, oh, this is good. Not that. Not a cookie cutter game. When's the last time EA went to the drawing board, blank slate, and came up with something creative of their own fruition and laid it out there, sold it to the audience, and the audience bought it and was like, wow, mind blown. I can't remember the last time EA did that. It's been a long time. Yeah, Radio's right. Radio's 100% right, Meisters.
Ahead,
this
lies
is
the tomb of
the
Naga
best
Sadow,
flow in
successor
turn-based
to
combat
Naga Ragnos,
system
and the Sith Lord,
probably of all
responsible for
time.
nearly conquering the Republic in the great
You really get this
hyperspace.
sense in this game that you're not really stuck in a turn-based system. Like, even especially in the way that you can queue up attacks and play turns ahead, it gives you the full optimization of a turn-based strategy game, but the feel of an active combat system. And y'all have seen me as I've played, you know, I'm always, when I get into the good combat scenarios, I'm getting things queued up and ready to go, sometimes with every single character. Most of the time with just my main character, but sometimes with every single one. And I love it. And there's a lot of backstory. So with the first time we played through this, man, I probably spent a good... I'm not even joking, Meisters. I probably spent a good 80 hours in this game the first time I played it. Because the game just has that much backstory. There's so much to it. The first one probably about the same. There's more in the second one, but there's a good portion in the first one as well. And if you put this on hard, this is a challenging game. So for people who just want to play story driven, you can set this on a very casual setting. And
here you can just...
It's a walk in the park. And if you want a challenge, you can put it on hard. And man, you want to talk about having to really think through every single turn? It'll make you think through every single turn, there's no doubt. We got it on normal. Because I just want to go through this story and have a good time. This is normal. With mods. And it's great. It's great. But I definitely say if you've never played it and you want to play it for the first time, go buy it on Steam. And then go check out the Steam mod channel for this. And get all of the good mods that update all the graphics. Because, trust me, when I first played this game, none of this... Radio, you know what I'm talking about. You played it back on the old system. I know you did, Radio. I know you did. None of this looked this good. The character portraits, they didn't look that good. Go check out the mods that people have done for this game. Download all the like visual updates for it. They make it a nice, clean, new feel. This truly is one of those timeless RPGs.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, Omega, come on now, cooperate. That's alright, Handmaiden and Mira got it. Solely good.
Yes. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I really can't say enough good about this game. This game is
Please tell me
truly...
we aren't going in there.
There is great
truly
power
timeless.
and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your
Yeah, we know. We'll come back. Can we just...
That's another one for me. This will teach you.
But you know, realistically, anything that's developed this day and time,
That's another one for me.
if
That's another
the
one.
company developing the game takes some actual
That's another
time
one for me.
and puts a lot of effort into developing the story, and all they do is borrow, even if it's older D&D rules, can make a great game, because D&D rules, you know, I've already talked about, you know, being the OG RPG, right? They're kind of the baseline for it. But D&D rules are just so well thought out
The hairs on the back of my neck are
that
standing up. Are you sure
you
we
write a
could
good
go in
story.
there? It seems
You can
unlikely
take
the
these
Jedi
rules,
master
you
we are
can
looking
build
for
a
is within.
game around
I
these
see no
rules
tracks,
with your
no
story
disturbance of
implemented.
recent
And if your
travel.
story's good enough, look at Baldur's Gate 3.
beasts
Just
within
look
the
at the
academy.
success.
Be prepared.
Just look at the success they had with that. That game, though in my opinion, not as good as this one, story-wise. It's still good. It's a good story. I'm not going to knock Baldur's Gate Meisters, but this is, I love Star Wars. This hits home for me. This is the better of the two stories. But Baldur's Gate is phenomenal. I'm about to hit the shower, said Radio, but I'm sure the missus will hang about.
Apprentice is
Sounds
here.
phenomenal, my dude.
Find him.
Glad that you're here. Always good to see you around, Radio. Always good to see you around. Now, let's just go ahead and save game. We're not going to die to these things, so I'm not worried about saving here.
At last, some action.
Not worried about him, Meisters. Just want to see if there's loot. Like all these backpacks laying around, and there's zero loot. Get out of here with that business. Get out of here with that business. We know there should be loot laying around. Sith assassins. Not very effective ones. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Alright, let's level her up. Master Force jump. We like that. Master heal. Good to go. Now there's a few things we can do around here. I just got to remember the order in which they need to be done. We'll figure it out as we go. It's been a while since I've done these Meisters, so I'm not sure I'm 100% on this. I think Naga Sadao is Ajun Tapal. Oh, jeez. I forget again. I'm not complaining, Meisters. This is what makes these games great. They're like, hey, you want to activate some of these side quests? Use your brain. Use your brain. Or look it up online. I don't like looking stuff up online. Most of the time. If I'm impatient, then yeah, I'll do it. But I like the challenge. I do. This is, you know, when I raise kids are going to be raised to play video games like this. We're not doing that free waypoint here and follow this and do that. No. Use your brain. Use your brain, Meisters. All right, so they have to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. You got one guy leading from the 6th position, directly opposite someone in the 16th position. So how many Sith Lords? So if we've got, well, this should be simple. If we got 5 people between, or that come before the 6th position, 10 people who come after to get to the 16th position, which would mean there are 9 between 6th and 16th, right? No, 14. Almost misdid that. That would mean there are 5 more. No, 14 between, let's see, 6th position? Right across from 16th position. It takes you 9 from 6 to get to 15. So there are 9 people between 6th and 16th. Because 7 through 15. Am I doing that right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 9. So I'm not mistaken. So there's 9 people between 6th and 16th, which means there's another 9 people between 16th and 6th on both sides. So you got 18 plus the 2. There's 20 for the perfect circle. Right, Meisters? I mean, it should be that simple. 20. It should be 20. All right. Which of the following creatures would be least suitable as a pet for a Sith Master? I have no idea. Because we haven't read the curriculum. It's all in the curriculum if you read it. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? The student teaches his instructor who teaches his student. I always lie. This statement is false. To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. Is no the answer to the question? Well, that's a question, right? Oh, that's right. Then the path to breaking chains. I think it's passion, strength, power, victory. Of course. All right. All right, we gotta go and actually do some studying, Meisters. That's actually what makes this game so good, so I'm not upset about it. Really? We loot and get one part? So I'm pretty sure we got the 20 people right. The only other one that I'm fairly confident of is which creature.
This will teach you.
No, not which creature. I think I got the Sith code correct. I think I did. But again, I'm not 100%. Could be wrong. We'll find out. We shall find out. I think this is... yeah. Really got to think hard about it. We'll go get the training materials. We'll figure out what we did wrong. We'll go from there. Alright. I don't think we got what's needed to open that door just yet.
That's another one.
Use your brain, Meisters. Actually, wait a minute. There's a point at which we, I think, max out on XP, if I remember correctly. I don't think we can go past level 20. Come to think of it. I might be wrong. Oh, nice. Got a crystal. We always like a crystal. Got a user ID. There's always a lot of different ways to solve problems on this one, Meisters, which is a lot of fun. Did we go the wrong way? Sealed door. Okay, that's the one we open up later, which is fine. We can do that later. That panel's not working.
This will teach you.
That's what I thought. Don't you tell me I failed that. No. No, don't you start with me about that business. Alright, we gotta go get... It's interesting too, Meisters, how they set this up, because basically the Sith are no longer here, right? But you can still become a Sith by coming to Korriban, creating a login or whatever, and then kind of following the ways of the Force to get, you know, down the dark side path, which is cool. So in that way, it's kind of a unique and fun story. But it's still not as good as the original. The original is so much more fun. So much more fun, Meisters. Because in that one, you actually get to cooperate with some Dark Lords, and you get to fight some of them. There's the cool tombs and all of the traps, and oh, it's so good. And Dantooine was better in the first one too. Dantooine's really cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the first one that it's just better. It's just better. Unfortunately,
I have been poisoned. Let us test ourselves.
I don't want to open the door. I just want to attack. Sith assassins who think they can actually.
This will teach you.
Oh, I got her.
I'm good to go. Ready.
Boom. Fully healed. Fully healed, Meisters. That easy. Locked door. Locked door. Okay, so these are the ones we have to activate later.
I have been poisoned.
Not poisoned anymore. Problem solved. Alright. The training materials down here. Yeah, it's better. These guys just don't learn their lesson. How many times are you going to try to assassinate me before you figure out? It's just not possible, Meisters. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it last second, Mira. Let's see. Oh, it's Visas. How did I get Mira and Visas mixed up? It'll be alright. Got a +2 on my dex. I could put some more points in there, but I don't feel like it's necessary. My defense is already really high. Put some more into con. We got a +5 here, +4 there, so. Alright. That's all upgraded. There's a ton of yeah, we'll do it. It doesn't matter if it's dark side Meisters. We've got a high charisma. So our penalty for using dark side powers is not that high. All right. Here's where we're gonna get what we need, Meisters. Here's where we're gonna get what we need. All right, History of the Sith has been deleted. Peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. So passion, strength, victory. Wait a minute. Passion, strength, power, victory. So that was one of the ones we got right. Probably the number of people and the Jedi Code. QS said, so Omega, what tea you drinking? This would be Yorkshire Goat. Yorkshire Gold. Just good old black tea for me tonight, said QS. Hey, black tea? There is nothing wrong with just some good, rich tasting, basic black tea. Nothing wrong with it at all, QS. Except I put a little too much honey in mine. Just a little bit. So these Ethereum charges can open the sealed door that we had back there. Alright, let's see. History of the Sith. Volume has been deleted. Holocrons. Yep. And then Flora Fauna. Volume has been deleted. All we've got right now is the Sith code. So we could go back outside. Visit all the tombs. And figure out which one we're missing, Meisters. We could do that. But for the sake of time, I don't think we do. We know which ones we've already got correct. So there's this thing we can do called process of elimination, which is also technically using our brains. Because if you think about it, Meisters, that's neat. Because if you think about it, Meisters, what you can do is, if you know which two you've answered correctly, which we think we do. Un momento, Meisters. Okay. So, I'm okay with that. But, anyway, what was I saying? Process of elimination. If we know which two we got correct, we can change our answer on just one of the questions. Repeat the test until we get the right outcome. Then we know our answer correct on 3 of the questions, so on and so forth. So, we're going to use process of elimination. Begin test. So this is the first one we need to do. I don't remember who we selected on the first one. Radioactive Self. Well, back to trash TV for a while. Later, all. Take it easy, Radio. I think we said Freedom Nod. Freedom Nad. But it could be Naga Sada. Alright, so we're going to leave 20. We're going to leave Hisses. And then we're going to leave is the answer. And of course, we know this is the correct one. Alright, so it's wrong. Then let's do it again. Begin test. Pretty sure Juntapal is not the right answer, so we'll try him. 20. Hisses. This one. That one. 2 out of 5. Okay, so not correct. Then we do it again. 20 hisses. That. Alright, now we have answer for number 1. Begin test. Now we know it's Freedom Ned. 20. It's not hisses, so we go Chirac. No, in there. 3 out of 5. So incorrect. Level 1 written test. Freedom Nod. 20. 2. Yeah, that. And boom. 3 out of 5. So not correct still. Written test. Begin test. Freedom Nod. 20. Gizak. Or Giska. That. And that. 4 out of 5. Okay. So now we got that. Now we just got to answer the last one. See, it's Meister's process of elimination. Easy, right? Oh, 4 out of 5 was a pass. Okay. 4 out of 5 was a pass. I thought we had to do more than that. I thought you had to get 100% on the test in order to pass.
Let's see what you got. Let's take care of
They say we don't care if you don't know which one is not a paradox. They don't care. They don't care. I said as long as you got the other ones, you're good to go. You could just strut right on into the training area. It's totally fine. Now, the question is, which is the training area? I think it's probably one of those closed doors up here, right? Right, Meisters? Isn't it one of the closed doors up here? That looks like a dead end. Okay.
This will teach you.
I can't even get a chance to cast my abilities, Meisters, because we're just killing them so fast. Where was I? Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Let's see. Okay. That's where we came from. Oh, it's this way. It's this way. Let's go check out the training area.
Ready? I'm here.
Oh, they just starve them to death. Okay. Access system commands. Begin chaining sequence. All the cages open. All these poor starving animals come out. And we do the humane thing and we put them all down, Meisters. I wonder if the Giska is like those little frog-like things. That would explain why they would be terrible pets for Sith, Meisters. That would explain it. It does make sense now that I think about it, Meisters. Makes a lot of sense. Is there no loot in here? Okay. I'll accept that. Processing results. Reason time elapsed. Report to detention. I think that always happens. You just always have to report to detention, which is right across the hall. And, which is fine. You know, that's okay with me. It's exactly what I needed to do anyway, so who cares? And this poor lady's dead.
Another great Jedi lost. I think the body was left here as a message to us.
Vosh is the only one that you are unable to find, Meisters. So. Get another short lightsaber. Can I get a regular lightsaber for once? I mean, look at all these short lightsabers, and I'm not completely ungrateful or anything, but yeah, you know, I would actually little action wouldn't be be a negative thing at all to me.
Poison ready. Let's move out. Yes?
That's what they get for lagging behind. Oh, Mira needs to level up. Okay, we got her. We got her. Hold on, Meisters. Hold on. All right. All right. Why is she a lower level than the Handmaiden? Because we've had the Handmaiden longer? What to do with Mira? It's always a good one. She's level 17. 18. Of course, we're 20.
I'm good to go. Ready.
Wait a minute. Are we done leveling up now? No. Still leveling up, Meisters. There's never enough. Never enough leveling up, Meisters. Alright, we gotta open the sealed door, Meisters. And we gotta wait. I'm gonna go in here first, and I think we use this to get what we need next. But before we do that, Meisters, the mug's empty. I think we got enough for one more cup so we can finish the stream out correctly with a good old cup of tea. So, hang out, Meisters. And I'll be right back. Alright, Meisters, we're back. Last cup of the night, Meisters. So to Radioactive, to Conspiracy Music, to QS, and all the Meisters. There's been some constantly, roughly about 20 other Meisters just hanging out, watching in the chat. To all of y'all out there, big cheers. We always raise our mug for the Meisters. Every time. Every time. Alright. Okay. Thought there was something else that we did on there, but apparently I'm wrong. QS said cheers. Indeed, QS! The OG of OGs.
When someone goes through this much trouble to seal a door, it usually means there's something important on the other side.
I shall honor them with battle. That's another one for me. Hey.
It's one way to do it, Meisters.
That's another one for me. I shall honor them with battle. Good to go. Ready.
They really do like, she really, Meisters, she really likes honoring them with battle. She's constantly honoring people with battle. It's, you know, that's kind of an odd thing to do, Meisters. It's like, I want to honor you by killing you. Okay, not sure how that honors me, but okay.
It has been months since Revan's full memories returned, and unrest grows amongst the Sith. They're convinced Revan will not return, so they fight amongst themselves. The betrayals mount, and no matter who wins, the Sith will lose. There is no one left with the power to control the Forge, though many have tried. I've watched them be devoured, their life drained from them as they attempt to tap into its power. Knowing what we do of the
If you never saw the first one, Meisters, there was this ancient technology called the Forge that could pump out, basically just create fleets of ships for the Sith. And Revan and Malik were like the only two that could control the power that was required to operate it. And apparently the Forge was like built with dark side energy or something to that. It's pretty neat.
This I know. If he will not return, then I shall find him and discover why.
And I think that they were setting this whole series up, like if you follow the storyline from start to finish, it feels like they were setting up this series so that by the end of it, you were kind of in a position so that if they release a third one, you would be tracking down Revan and kind of following that story arc, which is really cool. But alas, this was the last one they made, and it was very unfortunate that it ended there. Highly unfortunate that it ended there. Because this would have been such an amazing series had it not ended there, Meisters. I gotta remember where I need to go from here, though. Alright, you found the remains of Jedi Master Lona Vash. She was captured and killed by the Sith assassins. Very unhelpful. Maybe the data pad goes to the training materials that I picked up from Lona Vash. Maybe? That's the exit. Definitely not the correct way to go. So we're not done here.
Let's move out. I'm here. Oh, right there it is, Meisters. I forgot about that. So she was able to create an account under her name. That opens the door back up to the Valley Meisters. So we should be able to access that now. I'm fairly certain. Okay. Let me look at that again. It's been a minute. Really, Meisters? In the room here? How did I miss the here part, Meisters? Really? Apologies, Meisters. Apparently there's a run button that I wasn't aware of, Meisters. Alright, so she created an account here. Makes a lot of sense. Now that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Just in case. Because you know how cutscenes and things can be, Meisters, so. I don't think there's any cutscenes. I'm not 100% on that. I do know we gotta go slaughter this bad boy right here, so there's that.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life.
Nothing but weakness, huh? Alright. Hey, you want to test that theory? Do you want to test that theory?
You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
Oh, he randomly...
This will teach you.
Stuns me, huh? Alright, listen here, Dark Sound.
That's another one from
This
me.
will teach you.
Scion. He cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not
He
a
looks
battle
like burned
one.
charcoal, QS
Flee.
said. You should have heard what Atten described him. You know, Meisters, you know when you plan a party, right, Meisters? Plan a party. And you invite your friends, you know? And then there's that guy that happens to know your group in general, right? And then there's that other guy. So the first guy, let me go back. The first guy's kind of awkward. Nobody really wants him around, right? But he kind of knows your group, kind of is savvy to some of the things that go on, right? All right. So we set that up. Then there's that other guy that's in your group that you like, but he has this tendency, or gal, all right? We're not excluding the ladies from this either. Ladies, y'all know what it's like. But there's this guy or gal in your group who you like, but they tend to have a heart that's a little too compassionate and doesn't understand that, you know, we plan this party, but we're not inviting the friend, or not even the friend. He's not really a friend. He's kind of like that person or that lady that wants to always be with the group, but obviously isn't a part of the group. And nobody wants them around, but this compassionate person invites that person, and doesn't tell them, no, there's certain invitees to this party, and if you're not invited by so and so, then, you know, I can't invite you to go. So then you're there, right? Party's jamming, everybody's having a good time, we're eating some good food, the music's going, everything's like perfect, and then that guy shows up, or that girl shows up, and it's just like the music stops all of a sudden, everybody just goes, uh-oh, who invited them? I'm getting those vibes right now.
There will be another time, but it is not now, not here, while Korriban runs.
She protects him, shields him. Find him.
I mean,
Hunt him
he's
wherever
perfect
he
too.
travels.
Like,
he will not escape me again.
why is Mr. Burnt
I will
Charcoal
bring his corpse to her, cast it at her
so
feet.
jealous?
It will be as if killing her children.
You see what I'm saying, Meisters? Why is Burnt
Protects
Charcoal so
all
jealous
she shields, until her hands are drenched in blood.
that Kreia, the old hag that we don't really care about, is so concerned about me, main character? You know what I mean, Meisters? Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there, Meisters. I don't understand it personally. Let's go take care of some cave business, Meisters. This is the last thing we had to do on the planet. It's a pretty good spot. There's some really good loot in these ceramic shards. Like, we just went through an entire Sith academy and found garbage for loot. We walk into a random cave or looking through ceramic pots, and we're pulling out like really good armor. What? Meisters, y'all tell me how that makes sense. See, watch, Meisters. A life support pack, like...
Let us
I'm just saying, Meisters. That's a big bad beast over there. We're gonna take him down. I don't know why that dog was carrying credits on it, and I don't know why that one was carrying an explosive rocket, but these are some strange creatures, Meisters. To say the least, these are some strange creatures.
This will teach you.
That was a heck of a fast warp right there. A heck of a fast warp right there, Meisters.
Let's take care of this fast. Let's take care of this fast.
That's better. So like we're in a cave and we're getting pretty good body armor, we're getting plasma grenades and everything else, and just garbage out of that Sith Academy for some reason. Deadly to kata. Doesn't seem very deadly to me for some reason. Oh, now they're deadly. Okay.
Honor them with that.
Sure.
Let's take care of this.
Sure.
That's another one for me.
They're only deadly when you apparently walk near this part of the cave. Then they become deadly, Takata. Otherwise, they're just Takata. Alright, so we've already done all this. So we can head on into the next area. Deadly Takata. Until... Not deadly until... Just... Doesn't make a lot of sense, man.
At last, some action.
That's what I've been saying. It's about time we got some more action going. Some action is always nice. We like the action. Of course, we like the story too. We'll take a little bit of both. That's not too bad. Let's rock a little bit of both. Alright, before we cross this guy can be a little bit of a handful, so we're going to go ahead and put down a save. Just in case.
Let's take care of this fast.
Random Sith assassin shows up, okay?
That's another one for me. That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast.
Nice. And Maiden leveled up. We'll take that.
Yes.
Alright. Skills. Just keep her awareness high. Feats. Choices, Meisters. Choices. Slow, affliction, plague. Yeah, we can't really use dark side powers, though, to be honest with you, so... Let's make sure we don't miss any loot. Go check for the loot first, Meisters. Glad we did. Now we go deal with big and bad over here. Beodor can never equip anything, Meisters. Like, it cannot equip Beodor. Like, that happened. Look. Cannot equip Beodor. Cannot equip Beodor. Like, there's so many of these. Where is it? There's more. Hold on. There's more. Cannot equip Beodor. Cannot equip Beodor. Like, what does he just have? Like, an odd body type or something? It's always, cannot equip Beodor. Jeez. We can sell that. It's not all that great.
This will.
Oh, these are hisses.
This
I thought these were big and bads, but they're not. Hans Diamond Ball in the chat, baby. What's up, Hans? Eli Sanchez as well. Eli, good to see you as well, brother. Welcome, gents. I've already drank all the tea, but I'll raise my mug to you, gents. All the same. Welcome back. Kind of sad that it's empty. But Han said, now you're dressed like a Romulan? Ah, I do see what you're saying. It does kind of like look Romulan, doesn't it? And Eli said, looking good, my boy. Proud of you, LFG Rumble. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Eli. We like looking good. Glad that you think so. I think we finally unlocked on Rumble the 1080p as well. Aren't we on 1080p right now? Sorry about that. Yeah, like we got the 1080 going right now on Rumble. So yeah, I don't know when or how or what the case was for unlocking that, Meisters. For the longest time we were sitting at whatever it was, but now we've got it. Now we've got it. No potatoes here yet. We've got we've had the rig for it for a while, and we finally got to where it's. When we set up the stream,
I believe
it's
you are
1080
strong
all the way
enough
on
to
Rumble.
explore the tomb
By the
ahead.
way, Eli, we did our first
You will have to
exclusive
face the
stream for
challenges of
Rumble
this tomb alone.
yesterday. It was
Are you
freaking
ready?
awesome. Hans said 69,420p. That's what Hans is broadcasting at. He's broadcasting at 69,420 pixels. I don't even think that y'all are ready for that. Hans is on the next level. Yeah, you have to take these next steps alone, apparently. You have to, apparently. But Eli, it's good to see you, brother. It's been a while since we've had the pleasure of you joining and jumping in the chat. I think the last time that you were hanging out here, you'd come from Mrs. Mam's channel. And, you were just hitting us up, chatting us up all night long.
Do not
We
heed
enjoyed
the
it.
words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will
Eli
fall if
said,
we do
sorry
not
I missed
act
it.
now.
Just got back
Already
in
the
town.
Mandalorians
I travel
have
a
taken
lot, brother.
3
Dude, you're...
systems along the rim.
I checked
They will
out.
only grow more powerful
Got
with
to know a little
time.
bit more about you, Eli,
Come
and
stand
yeah.
with me. We will
Totally
use our
fine,
might
brother.
to
Glad
help the
that,
Republic
the
in its
travel's
time of
going
need.
well.
Join
Glad you're
Revan
back in
and
town,
I.
though.
Together,
I've been traveling
we
a
will
decent
battle
amount,
this
too.
menace.
Not to the same degree, but... Her name is Ma'am! Get it right! Said Hans. Absolutely. You're right, Hans. My bad. My bad. I slipped back into the... I know. Anyway.
All life is a test, and sometimes the student can be a teacher too. You know it, even now. The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us. The Jedi Council is wise, but can make mistakes.
Eli said, yep,
History
the one
has
and
proven
only
this
Mrs.
time
Ma'am.
and time again.
Don't
The
tell
Council
I
seems
said
content to
this,
watch,
but I think
to debate,
my
while entire systems
Chihuahua
fall
is
to the
in love with her.
If we don't act now,
Hey.
there may be no Republic army to assist
That's all right.
in the future.
That's all right.
I sense you will
If-
join us.
We've got three phase cats, and they tend to like my agent better than they like me, for some reason. And I mean, don't get me wrong, she's awesome. She's awesome. She works hard. She's good looking. And for some reason, the cats are just like, yeah, we like her better. I'm like, all right. I think they're kind of in the same boat, Eli. I think they're kind of in the same boat.
You should trust in yourself and in your instincts.
I stand by that decision, Meisters. The council was taking too long.
It was within our power to end the war, and the council chose to debate behind closed doors while planets burned.
My bad. Let me make another decision real quick.
Yes, that's right. Without us, the Republic would be no
Get it
more.
right. She is
And the Council,
amazing.
their vaunted wisdom.
And Cat Dog
bred
is
only in
he is
action.
the man
And
on
that would have led to
Rumble.
destruction greater than anything born of the dark
Eli is 100% correct. I mean,
So, if you could do it all again.
QJ was in here the other day telling me that she had her new rig set up. QJ was telling me Mrs. Ma'am had her new rig set up. Playing the Beat Saber.
Would you do it any different? Knowing
Omega
what it
gotta
costs
head out.
you? Knowing what it
Catch you
costs
Wednesday.
the
See you
rest?
Wednesday, QS. But anyway, QJ was she was telling me Mrs. Ma'am had the Beat Saber going on, that new rig set up, and everything was looking spicy over there. So I mean, no one's gonna doubt that. She's killing it on Rumble. So is Cat Dog. We're happy to be a part of this channel for that specific reason, because you got great people like that on here. Hey, Eli said, now, you the man too, boy. So please don't be mad at me. Not going to be. Not in the least, Eli. We're just glad you're here. We're just excited you're here.
So knowing all that would transpire, would you still follow Revan and I? Excellent.
I mean, I'm not following him and Revan.
And now you are
that's
all
not the
alone.
case.
Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet.
Unfortunately, we're light sides. We're not going down that path.
She didn't join us that day, but in time, she came to our way of thinking. And even before then, she wavered and wondered what would have happened. It is a familiar path. There were those who wished to follow you to war, yet remain behind. They came to hate you for the choices they wished to make.
You know, people tend to hate me for being better at choice making. It's you know, it is what it is. Eli said, bro, I'm here like herpes, not going away ever, and flaring up when you least expect it. It's not the way that I see it, Eli. But it's an analogy none the same. It's an analogy none the same. I think that you're what's a good analogy to counteract that in a different way? I think you're like that so you Meisters, you all know as kids when you've been kind of going through life, things have been going on, there's new things to do all the time, and then one day you're in your room and you're hanging out, you're doing stuff, you're playing and having a good time, and then you come across that game that you haven't seen in just a minute, and you're like, oh man, no, we got to throw this in there right now, like there's nothing else that could possibly happen, kind of like KOTOR 2, and we're gonna play it. That's what you're like, Eli. You stay right here in the memory bank, and every time we come across you, we're like, this is exactly why we love this thing. Well, person, you're not.
Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you. But the time of words are done. Now it is time you experienced the full power of the dark side.
He has no idea, Meisters. If this is the full power of the dark side, I'm not really impressed, Meisters. I'm not. That's all we got? That's all they got? That's all they got! You ain't gonna take down a Jedi weapon master that way. That was weak. Eli said, thank you. Oh, I'm touched. Like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin. Good lord. I was sitting there looking at it. I was like, what is that? What is that, like a foreign language? Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 2. Wait. Did he have that experience in Home Alone 2 of being touched? I mean, aside from the weird home invaders that seem to be obscenely obsessed with going after a kid to try and murder him, which seems like a likely story. You know what I'm saying? Eli, I would also venture to guess that Macaulay Culkin was touched in other ways too. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, right? Why? Exactly. Yeah, you know, that's the one problem with that storyline. Like, okay, in the first one, no, it's in both of them, isn't it? Both times the home invaders are around Macaulay Culkin. He was a child actor in Hollywood, so obviously, says Elusive Brian. You're right, Elusive Brian. That's the point, right? but no. Seriously, think about the storyline behind Home Alone 1 and 2. You have home invaders, right? Their only thought and reasoning behind anything they do is just to burgle. And I love that word, by the way, Meisters. I love that word, burgle. Their only reason behind it is, right, to steal stuff and make money. That's the only reason they do it. But then, all of a sudden, this kid thwarts their plans a little bit, does some really easily maneuvered around pranks on them, and their response is to beat the kid over the head with a shovel? And then the second one to pull a gun and blow his brains out? Like, what world are we living in? Eli said, I pooped my trousers. You like that one? It just doesn't make sense. It's a terrible story. It's a terrible story. There's no one in their right mind that goes, oh yeah, that's logical. That's exactly the response of a home burglar. Like, if they were going to do it, they would have done it from the start. It wouldn't have been like, oh, now I'm mad. He threw a piano down the stairs on us. He hit me with a paint can. You know, I stepped on some glass ornaments. Now I'm going to beat his brains in. No. It would have made more sense if they had made them violent felons from the beginning. That would have made more sense. You'd be surprised the thought process of criminals. I mean, there's some fairness to that. You're absolutely right. But if you're going to go to murder, I think murder's already the inevitable. Hey, Elusive Brian said, it's often completely incomprehensible to normal people. That's true. I will give you that. Some felons are that way. Human nature, to some degree, though, is there's a level of predictability to it. And there's generally a line or a process of thought that occurs prior to big drastic steps like that. Not all the time. Not all the time. We have a mental issue and crisis going on in the world in general. And it's a derivative of sin, right? And sin will make you do incredibly stupid things for no reason whatsoever. I mean, just read the Bible. Need I say more? Just read the Bible. The very beginning, the first murder occurs. What was it over? One brother is jealous because God liked the other brother's sacrifice better. That's it. And that was the only reason he needed to murder. So, to your point, Elusive Brian, very correct. Eli said, last time I left my kid alone was for like 10 minutes and I was cutting grass in the front of a house. I assume something crazy happened during that 10 minutes, Eli? I say we effectively dealt with that mob. That's why the dark side powers are just so useful, Meisters. It's really the only side of the Force that has those AoE, absolutely devastating abilities like Force Storm. Eli said, yup, she bought 2 Apple viruses. Is VRS for Apple virus? Does she buy viruses? Elusive Brian said, I played as light side guardian and I still just used Force Storm to get through most of the last level. Just faster. It is. I mean, the cool thing about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is
because, and we were talking about this earlier in the stream, because of the D&D rules and mechanics, and the fact that you're not class restricted in this version of it, VR goggles. So that's what you meant by VRG. So she bought 3 pairs of VR goggles. Eli, your child? That is exactly what we, as you know, what we parents struggle with all the time. Leaving them alone for 10 minutes can be a life-changing experience. But yeah, the ability to get any force ability, and if your charisma's high enough, which our character's modded, so it just makes, we were just doing a chill, easy playthrough. So it makes it easy to use dark side, light side points. Dark side's better, right? It's always more fun. But we played light side because we always do dark side. So you know. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like we have, let's see. Where do I look at my powers? I don't even remember if there's even an option for that. So one thing this game did not do well was let you go in and look at your powers. But we can do this. Oh, wait a minute. So yeah, like we're working into Deathfield. We're still gonna pick that one up. We still took Force Storm, and then of course if you're on light side, you take Force Wave, you take Destroy Droid because those are always good, and then having the improved revitalization is really good, and then even if you're dark side, you get Master Heal. I mean that's a given. So yeah, no, I'm right there with you, Elusive Brian. I think that is, it's a must. But yeah, I mean, there's certain force powers I think that you always take, even if you're on the light side, just because it's better. And you left your laptop open, Eli, and that's how it happened. Elusive Brian said, on the one hand, a new KOTOR made by Owlcat or Larian might be cool. On the other hand, it would be produced by Disney. Yeah, that's why we had this discussion, I think, on the first episode of this series, that I would personally, I think the only way to save the Star Wars series going forward is for some big producer like FromSoft or Larian, who now have some serious cash, to take and buy the Star Wars series from Disney. That is or at least the gaming side of it, right? Buy the rights to produce it outright without Disney's input. Because if you produced a Star Wars game right now, you would get an absolute trash heap. It would be garbage, and nobody would be able to play it. Even the Star Wars games being produced now, right? We had the Fallen Order and the new one now. They're okay, but you can clearly tell there's a political agenda involved instead of just a good storyline. And you can clearly tell that there's not enough thought and depth to the development of the game, because it's just cookie cutter to every other game that's out there right now that's an action adventure. There's nothing new in there. Just take Assassin's Creed, put a Star Wars face over it. Here's a game. Congratulations. You're not doing anything. Eli said, have you seen the Acolyte? I'm afraid to go watch because I love Star Wars so much. I heard it sucked, or it sucks Trump 2024. No. And I haven't watched Star Wars. So I watched the first movie that came out of the new series, right? When they brought back Harrison Ford. I watched that one. And here's my quick take on it. The movie sucks from beginning up until Harrison Ford enters the picture. Then it's a rehash of the first Star Wars story, beginning to end. And then the movie sucks again when Harrison Ford gets killed. That's my synopsis of that. After seeing that movie, I was like, I'm done with Star Wars. Disney has decided instead of writing good stories, they're just going to pump out movies to create a cash flow for themselves, which I think is now a money pit, but I could be wrong. Elusive Brian said, I haven't watched it, but I don't have a Disney subscription. Even the Star Wars shills are basically saying shills. I assume that's some sort of special Star Wars fan. They're basically saying it's bad, but not as bad as the chuds say. I mean, everyone I've heard that's done anything with Acolyte or even seen anything
remotely has stopped watching it within the first couple episodes and been like, nope, not interested. Don't want anything to do with it. Eli said, Brian, you can use my account. I don't watch much TV. I work a lot. Dude, I think a Disney account's not very valuable at this point.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
We're not going to make her push through because we're light side, so we're going to do this the right way. Elusive Brian said, shill is just someone paid to promote something, especially I'm going to mess this up. Surreptitiously. That was rough. I feel like I've done my work on vocabulary today with surreptitiously. That's definitely a hard work on vocabulary. And I'm good, but thank you, Eli. Yeah, that makes sense. So a shill's just someone paid to promote, and they're saying it's like, we really can't ruin our reputation by promoting this because it's not good. Eli said, you're welcome, bro. I traveled a lot and I work. I have no life, and being here is like my zen time. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad that you enjoy being here with us too. I mean, all the other streams you could jump into and you decided we were one of the streams that you want to jump into, Eli, it's an honor. Same for you, Elusive Brian. Real honor. We appreciate you.
We know, General, but we just don't have enough men to accomplish our objective. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge,
Eli said, yep,
will it make a
here
difference?
is where I am.
Our sacrifice
Ask Grumble, I
means
usually am everywhere. I've heard that. Hans has even said it too. Hans is like, dude, that guy is doing all sorts of stuff. Like, you have no idea, Omega. And I believe it, brother. I believe it. I'm glad that we've got people like you, Eli. I really am.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
Thank you, General. Thank you.
We're not going to do it. We're light side. We got to do this right away. We can do this. Eli Sanchez said, "Stop it! You're going to make my pet gorilla blush." Dude, Eli, if you've got a pet gorilla in your house, you got to be incredibly capable. I wouldn't even want to be anywhere near a gorilla. I don't care how docile or how much time around humans it's spent. Those things, no sir. No, sir, they could rip you in half. I'm not doing it. I'm good. I'm not. You wouldn't catch me.
And now we fight.
Dead. Well, I mean, you probably would. I'd probably be dead if I was around the gorilla. Yeah, I do my ex-wife. Oh, that's good. Hilarious. Can I no. Stop! Just, you're doing this all wrong. Just stop. The closest one, attack him, okay? It's every Omega. It's every Omega, guys. Hey, Elusive Brian, thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate it. I will be excited to see you in here in the future if you decide to come in and see us again. I mean, obviously you followed, so I assume we'll have the privilege of having you back, brother. Greatly appreciate it. Meisters, that pushes up to 61. 61 in 6 months, Meister. Well, no, not even 6. We're not through the 6th month yet. We're 5 months in. We have 61 followers. And this is why, Meisters, is because y'all make the best community. It's people like Elusive Brian, Eli Sanchez, Hans, QS, QJ, everybody that loves us and comes in. I need to go, but hopefully I can finish that for you. Hopefully you'll be back, Brian. Dude, that'd be awesome. We'll be looking forward to you anytime. Even if you just want to drop in, throw a little thumbs up like Cool Frog does, and give us, that notification that you stopped by. We're always grateful, brother. Always grateful. Thank you so much for coming in and for the follow. Means the world to us. And I think you'll find that the Meisters are the best community anywhere out there, because we bring and foster the best. Well, not me. The Meisters do. They're the best. I'm just privileged to be the guy that hangs out with y'all. And Eli can vouch for this. Hans can too. We also have the best conversations here. We really do. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We always have the best conversations here. It's great. Oh, now I get my force powers back. Now I get my force powers back. Get out of here. Should have had him back when the Mandalorians attacked. But okay, sure. Whatever. I don't even know which way I want to go first. No. You do a force jump. Thank you. He's being ornery tonight, Meisters. Why are you being so difficult tonight? We haven't had this much trouble pretty much since we started the series. But tonight you want to act out? Meisters, I think we need to have a round table at some point, all of us. Just sit down with the crew and talk about why we're having these kind of issues, Meisters. I'm just saying. Because it seems like it's happening just a bit too often. You know what I mean, Meisters? It's every Omega character that we've created so far has been this way, Meisters, and frankly, they shouldn't be, right? They just cooperate. I'm not asking much of me in a digital space, not much. Eli said, I love the Mandalorian. So that is one I've heard. What makes that one different, Eli? And I don't mean different as far as the series. I mean, I know it's a series that people love and that it's written different, but I'm saying behind the scenes, what makes that one different? Because everything else that Disney does in Star Wars seems to really suck. It really does. But The Mandalorian's different. So what behind the scenes is different? Is it the writer? The people that get to produce it? Or are they all the same and they just decided with The Mandalorian they had to follow a...
it this far.
Are they borrowing from somebody else's storyline? You know?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present. Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
No, they won't.
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
I'm just gonna play along with this.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
I love the dialogue for this it's spot on.
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
No,
Think again,
I definitely
Kreia.
don't.
Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
Yeah, I will.
So you will do nothing? Apathy is death. Worse than death. Because at least a rotting corpse feeds the beasts and insects.
Kreia is always
Apathy
so
is
condescending.
Apathy.
Yeah. Everybody wants to say apathy is death. I get it. And now they're all my enemies. Yeah, y'all can all just... Y'all could all just get out of here. Apathy is death. No, you're a vision, and I'm aware of it. It's called it's called perception, not apathy. Like, who do they think I am, Meisters? And now you bring Revan into the picture, and you think that's gonna scare me? Get out of here. Do we critical strike him? Do we hit him with a flurry? Do we power attack him? Or do we just go in and just let us do some work on him?
In this trial, I am impressed. Sometimes a momentary insight is worth lifetimes of experience.
You know what would have been cool, Meisters, if you did this whole thing and then you got, you know,
that wisdom
a custom special lightsaber? That would have been cool.
Search the room you are in.
But you just end up with a double-bladed lightsaber. And a lot of XP, which is cool. We'll go ahead and take this. And see, this was the cool thing about it, but you only get the one, right? The first one, you get to do places like this for every single tomb. Oh, it's so much more fun. I wish the second one had the same level of focus into the world as it does your characters. But they definitely dedicated more of their time into the characters than they did into the world, which is okay. I mean, the world is still decent, but man, if they had put the time into both, this would be even more of a masterpiece than it already is. Man, we would have such a good time with it. I crack myself up sometimes with the stupid things I say, Meisters. It flows naturally out of my mouth, Meisters. What can I say? You know, sometimes dumb things just flow naturally out of my mouth when I spend too much time talking. But that's all right. It's just okay. We're gonna go with that, Meisters. I don't. Eli's driving, and he's listening. All right, we are done with Korriban. The only thing left now, Meisters, in the series is Onderon and the planets around it. So we're gonna go jump back on the ship, and then, well, it's Monday, Meisters, so not as much time here on Mondays as the rest of the week. So we're gonna close out this stream here in just a minute. But before we do, we're gonna do a little housekeeping once we get back on the ship. We got this double-bladed lightsaber. Actually, no, let's do it right now. Got the double-bladed lightsaber. Let's get the sauce. Add her in. Oh, watching you too, like Jason on Friday the 14th. Eli, that's great. That is good stuff. Let's see, we give her double-bladed. And it's purple? It's fine with me. We ended up with a green short lightsaber. I need to upgrade the lightsaber too. Let's see, she's dex-based, right? I think she is. She's a sentinel. Yeah, so she's dex-based. So everything we equip should be... That's good. Dex +1 and defense +1. Gotta get dex and strength, but I don't think that's... Force resist +14 and wisdom +1. Force resist +14? Like, I forgot about that. Just forget hitting her with force powers. They're not gonna work against her. She's gonna save against everything with a +14. Golly, I forgot all about that item. That one is good. Wisdom +1. Might give that to somebody else. Fort +1, con +3, strength +1. She doesn't use strength. Dex +2, stealth +6. Give that to somebody else. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it on this one. That one's fine. Package, stealth, dex. She doesn't have the ability to do a lot of these implants. There's better ones, but yeah, I know. I guess we'll do just this one. Will plus 4, charisma, wisdom. Nope. We'll find some other items to give her. Let's give her Dex plus 2, plus 1, saves all plus 3. Dex plus 1, nah. Saves all plus 2, Dex plus 3. I mean, Dex plus 3 is not bad. Physical plus 5, Dex plus 1. Plus 1 when unarmed. Or we can give it a Dex plus 2. This one's better. Hit her with that. Oh yeah, we gotta find something there, so cancel that. Got that. Let's give her something worth wearing. It won't change the way she looks anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Dex plus 1, strength. She doesn't need strength. So I guess this is the 1 wisdom plus 1. Okay. Alright, we'll put that on her. And then let's level her up. Let's see, first thing we need to do. There's like priority feats that we always do, Meisters. And priority powers that we always do. Yeah, see, she's got a plus 4 in Dex. Charisma's good. Wisdom. We might put her in Wisdom. I need to give her a lightsaber finesse as well. I forgot about that. Next time we get that option, we're gonna make sure to give her lightsaber finesse. Alright, we'll get that option this time. She doesn't need. Yeah, treat injuries fine. It's whatever. Lightsaber finesse. There it is. Powers. She can't get deflection 2 yet. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, we'll hit her with that. Accept it, level it up. Skills. Powers. Attributes. Give her another wisdom. We're doing wisdom. We'll do charisma next. Because her cross class abilities will be good. They will be useful. Yeah, we'll add that. So she is more effective at hitting her attacks. Skills. Oops. Okay. That is a must every single time. When you know what you're looking for as you go through this, after you've played it a couple times, it's not too bad. It's pretty quick and easy. She's already got the lightsaber upgrade. Like, she's really awesome because she comes to you as a Jedi, and she already has some of these feats already unlocked, and it's so good. Jedi defense is fantastic. I think we do that. Oh yeah, I have to add it. Wait, what happened? Because deflection rolls are always good. Blasters are common, so you use deflection rolls all the time. Alright, last one for that. And then skills don't really matter here. Powers, she can't unlock that yet. That's all done. Add that one in. There's a system to all this, Meisters. There's a system to all this. Feats. Powers. Master Heal. Fantastic. Should be the last level. I level her up, then we'll go upgrade her lightsaber, and we're good to go with her. Got that, got that, got that. So let's give her this. Powers. Alright. Let's Let's get our lightsaber upgraded, and then we are good to go. Good to go. Rocking out. We'll pretty much, I mean, at this point, only thing we're missing is getting a couple of regular lightsabers. No, not short lightsabers. We've been handed plenty of short lightsabers. Just a regular lightsaber. I just need 2 regular lightsabers. We're good to go. I hate Goto. Really do. I that word where you hate somebody with a deep passion.
My life for you.
I do.
I will.
Nope. Still not got the conversations that I wanted to. That's okay though. Wait, workbench I think is in here. Yep, there it is. Upgrade items. She's got the double bladed lightsaber. All right, let's see. What do we want to give her, Meisters? What do we want to give her? This has got Dex +1, attack +1, stealth +4. She's not going to use stealth. Attack, wisdom +2. That's really good. She's going to be a Jedi support. So wisdom +2 is fantastic. So I think we go right here. Then anything that gives additional Dex. Because it applies to both blades. That's the cool thing. Dex +1 and keen. We'll go with that one. And then, because we got plenty of those. Give it that. Give it that. Massive criticals is always nice, not gonna lie. And it's got a 1 to 8 on droids, but that's really cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. Assemble that. I think that's all we need to do for right now. That's all we need to do for right now, Meisters. Like it. Like it a lot. Next thing on our list of things to do, Meisters, we got to get to Korriban. No, we are on Korriban. We got to go from Korriban to Onderon. We will definitely do so. All right, well, Meisters, this has been an awesome start to the week. A fine Monday. Special thanks to Eli for dropping into the chat with us tonight. Oh, by the way, before I even get into this, hang out on Rumble, Meisters. Jack Vick, thank you for the follow, brother, on Rumble. Really appreciate it. Come on back. We'll welcome you on Wednesday. Don't forget, Meisters, this is a live show. Monday at 5:30, Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. We're always here to hang out with you, enjoy the awesome conversations, and get involved with our Meisters. We love it. Rumble, my Rumble peeps, y'all hang out. We're going to do a Rumble raid here in just a minute, so don't leave the chat just yet. So we'll set that up. We'll get y'all over to another channel so we can spread the love there. As for everybody else on YouTube and Twitch, well, y'all need to go over there to Rumble and check it out, because I guarantee you, that spot's getting more exclusive content, and it's growing over there. It's growing fast, Meisters, so you might want to go check it out at some point. And when you create an account, come follow us over there. Give us a like over there. And enjoy that community, because I'm telling you, Meisters, is where it's at. Special thanks again to Eli, to Jack Vick, to Elusive, what was it? Elusive Brian? Yeah, Elusive Brian. To QS for jumping in the chat. Hans, as always. Conspiracy Music was in there earlier as well. Radioactive, our good friend. We appreciate all of you guys. So, special thanks to all of y'all. And in general to Meisters, for all of y'all that just come in, you hang out. You don't have to chat with us all the time, but we would love to have you. Don't ever hesitate just to say hi. But if you just enjoy watching and hanging out and seeing what's going on, well, we're all the more grateful to everybody that showed up. We've been, Meisters, let me just point this out there, okay? Let me just point this out. My gratitude runs extremely deep. We have been, for the last 3 weeks, on the front page of Rumble because of you. So from the bottom of my heart, Meisters, this does not seem epic enough for what I'm trying to say here. Is it building? It's better now? Okay. Alright. So Meisters, from the bottom of my heart, I extend a very warm, heartfelt appreciation. Meisters, I'm not afraid to say I love you, because you guys really do make this a great experience. That's why we've been on the front page every single time the last 2 weeks, is because you all show me the love. You show the crew the love, and you show each other the love. So, again, thank you so much, Meisters. I look forward to seeing everyone back here on Wednesday. Without fail, we will be here to wrap this KOTOR series up. It probably will be done by Friday in a nice little 7-part, and we're excited. So Meisters, we will see you then on Wednesday.